Sup Passengers, this is your Captain RoflCopt'R. Out on this flight, tutorials and gameplay, guys. We're back with tutorials and gameplay, and this time we'll be going into market gardening. Let's do some settings here. So we're in TR walkway with my derpy soldier loadouts, and as I have said before, I'm going to be explaining you how to market gardener. For those who don't know, new players, whoever's, market gardening is a tactic where you could kill enemies instantly by rocket jumping and then landing a slash that will, like I said, instantly kill most classes, enemies and whatnot, like this pyro, or maybe that medic, or not that soldier, this sniper. God damn you! There, that is a market gardener kill, not before. Now, I'll go into the details on how are you supposed to market garden, and several others like tactics you should know, tips and whatnot. So, but I'm trying to do it as less babbly as I possibly could. So for starters, what you need to market garden? Well, obviously you need the weapon called the market gardener. This is the weapon I'm holding in my hand right now. Wrong button. Right here, the market gardener, level 10 shovel, deals crits while the wielder is rocket jumping. It does no mini crit. It does no normal random crits, unlike a normal shovel would. So you really, if you want to use it as full potential, you really have to style on the enemy and land that crit shovel on people by timing down your shovel, which I'll explain later on. Though, what else do you need to have is basically any kind of rocket launcher. Now, it doesn't really matter as long as it's a rocket launcher. And you know how to rocket jump, which I'll teach you just a little bit of it soon. But I like to keep, like, if I'm using the rocket jumper, I just like to equip something that does damage, a shotgun maybe for you if you really are good with it, or a righteous bison. But in real pub games, not derpy maps like Mario Kart I used to play on, I like to equip the rocket launcher because it's like my best kind of rocket launcher. Anyways, moving on, we're going to go to rocket jumping now. So rocket jumping is what they do, what you see before me, like before you or before me, I don't care. And that is basically jumping in the air higher than your regular jump by using your rockets from your rocket launcher to jump up. Now, how are you supposed to pull this off? Well, first of all, you could press the space bar and click your mouse on the ground or on any other surface, in fact, to propel you up into the sky or any other direction opposed to where your rocket explosion was. So that's a really good, easy way to do it, like what I'm doing right now, but it is not the best type of way. It's not the best way to rocket jump. The best way is, after you do this, you also press the crouch button, which will add extra height, momentum, all that kind of fuzzy stuff. Because look at the difference. Let me try and get up that crate up there with a normal rocket jump that I already told you. Now, I could not reach that. Let's try with a normal rocket jumper, rocket launch, rocket jump, but with the crouch button. So you can see the difference. But not only that, like I said, it propels you further than a normal rocket jump. Now, I don't really like pulling this off, but as you can see, really big difference. The last thing that you might want to know about this is strafing, air strafing, to be precise, and that is doing that, turning your position, moving your position while in the air, but still moving in a horizontal left or right movement in the sky. You're able to do this, you're able to pull this off by pressing the A key and turning your player's head or body to the left. And for the D key, it's to the right. So A for left, D for right. And I think you had to press the crouch button as well. I always press my crouch button, so yeah, it's kind of, you get used to it. You'll just have to practice. What else? Yep, we already done strafing. We already did a little bit of rocket jumping tips. Now back to now let's go really deep into that crit shovel. Ooh. Now, what you want to do is that after your rocket jump, you want to flip out your market gardener. Then what you want to do is slash your shovel while you're in midair. Like, kind of like that. Slash your shovel while you're in midair. Now, it's easy for, like, enemies that are actually flying. So let me activate the launch pad here. So, oh, missed that guy. Let's try this NG. Nope, missed that guy as well. Let's try that medic. As long as you're airborne, as you can see by that pyro kill, you're able to pull off a market garden. So as long as, like I said, as long as you're in the air, you could pull off that crit market garden kill. But how about if the enemy's on the ground, not in the air or in other position, which is easy for you to stay airborne and actually take him down? Well, that comes down to timing and practice. I could really tell you a slight tip now on how are you supposed to time your market garden. So I don't know, really. It just comes down to practice of how much you've played. So it's basically slash your shovel before you actually reach the enemy's model. So, like this. I rocket jump. I slash before I reach the enemy. Like, kind of like that. As you saw, maybe I move a quick switch too quickly. There you go. I didn't reach the pyro yet, but I slashed. I bet you already got the point. And if you actually slash when you actually reach the enemy, it's not gonna work. Like that. But when you time it right, you already did the practicing, you slash before you reach the enemy, you'll get those kills. Sweet, sweet kills. More tips on market gardening. Let's see. You don't have to jump that high. As long as you're in the air and you're rocket jumping, not falling, keep that in mind, you could pull off a market gardening kill. And the faster you go, the quicker you have to slash before reaching your target. The faster or the higher you are. But for me, I always stay at a stationary height with the enemy. Besides, I don't really go fancy jumping all around the map and whatnot. This. See, it's really hard to time that down. But eventually, if you actually are into this, you'll get those crit shovels out. Another kind of tip is do not land on the person's head. What you want to try and do is to slash him from the side, like that, or other kind of positions, as long as you're not touching the head, because if you're touching the head, it's slightly difficult. As you saw, I actually did hit the engineer's head, and it's really hard to pull off that market gardener kill. It's because that the head of an enemy is pretty much like the ground for you. So if you'll pretty much reach the ground sooner than you think. So you'll have to slash slightly earlier than what you would normally do if you didn't aim for the head. Now, talking about the head, the man threads. Now, I've thoughts on man threads quite badly, because like if I use the man threads, I use the gunboats a lot. So man threads, I screw them. They don't reduce the damage on my rocket launcher's explosion damage. And on the rocket jumper, I don't even have anything to shoot people with except this shovel to hopefully be able to kill with that one slash. But for those who are curious, what do the man threads do? Well, I'll demonstrate. That pyro. That pyro. No, not that pyro. That demo. What just happened? I squashed his head a little bit. So that is what the man threads do. They convert your fall damage times 3 and hits the person's head. There you go. You don't lose any health from that, and you could get a kill through it as long as you're high enough and whatnot. Now, you might be thinking right now, oh cool, that means you could use it while market gardening. Not the best idea. Now watch this. If you want to get those crit shovels, you do not land on their heads, right? But if you do try and land on their heads, the man threads could be a backup. Oh wait, I got something. I gotta reply to something, god dang it. This guy does not know what MG means. Okay, that was clearing out. What are you all doing here? Okay, where was I? Man threads. Yes, sorry for that. Now, landing on their head is not the, like I say, it's not the objective of market gardening. But if you did accidentally land on their heads, you might be able to get that kill anyway, since you'll slash and you'll do the damage. But as I have said, with the rocket jumper, I hate using the man threads. I mean, I'm okay with other guys using it, but it is absolutely difficult to try to actually do damage with just a shovel in my hands. So that's why I always equip with a shotgun. And as for the rocket launcher, I pretty much use the gun burst when I'm rocket jumping with the rocket launcher, since I rocket jump a lot. But if you're okay with the man threads, then yes. If you're okay with the man threads, as I've said, just use it in any way. If you could survive with the man threads, then just use it. I just had my opinion. I just don't like it because I couldn't do, you know, long range damage. Now, another tip is, I think not much of you have known. No, I'm not sure if this still works. Is that melee weapons have this awkward hit radius, hit box. Look at this. I'm not aiming at the sniper, but I'm hitting him. Let's see the demo man. Let's look to the side. Yep, it still happens. So that means you could actually hit the side and miss slightly on a target from market gardening, but still able to hit him, like right about here, like on the side of the sniper. You're still able to hit that sniper, and on the side of that scout, you're still able to hit that scout. So, oh yeah, I had the man threads on. So, yes, you don't have to always aim that crosshair on the person, as long as you generally know where he's going, and where is he going to be, where are you gonna be when you land. You're able to slash almost anywhere. Almost anywhere. Now the final question is, the final thing, that tie-breaking thing, maybe not, but it's, why do we market garden? Why should we market garden people? Why did Valve make such a cool weapon? Well, for starters, the market garden is a cool weapon. I mean, just seriously, look at this cool looking shovel. I mean, this is like probably the only custom-made shovel in the game. Valve should make more shovels. I don't know, I feel like shovels are cool. Especially this one. It's slimmer, not like the soldier shovel, which is like, I don't know, that kind of weird-ass looking thing. Now this is a real shovel. But that's not the point. Why do people market garden besides just for the lulz, for fun, for trolling? The trollgers. Why do people market garden? Now the answer is, it's an instant killing weapon. It's an instant killing weapon. I mean, who doesn't like an instant killing weapon? I mean, that's why like new players like to fall back to Spy, which could instantly kill people in a backstab, or like Heavy, that could almost kill a person instantly. I mean, that is really nice. Killing almost all classes instantly. Now, what classes, you might ask? Let's see. Spy, Sniper, Engineer, Pyro, Demoman, Medic. The Soldier And what's that last one? Scout as well. And why did I start soldier? I'll explain that later. But seriously, guys, if you're able to have a weapon that could kill nearly an entire Team Fortress 2 class set, that's 90% or 80% of the classes out there, guys. This is the weapon for you. 90% of the classes die to this weapon. Nobody could see a market garden coming. You're moving too fast to actually for the target to actually dodge you. Unless of course you're noticed and yeah, you're not moving that fast. But technically this weapon is a really good weapon. Now, if you're actually thinking a little bit about this, it could instantly kill medics, it could instantly kill demo man, and soldiers if they're not overhealed or full health. Because medic, demo man, and soldiers, they're pretty much the bane of other classes, if you consider it that way. If they're like really up to, like, on most maps, on most Highlander games, medic, soldier, demo man, they're pretty much those classes, those top classes to play on, as well as scout. But if you're able to instantly kill them with just one crit slash, people would love you. Especially like the medics that are really important. Because heals and overheals by that medic, it's really disturbing for your team. That's kind of why I equip my soldier loadout with the gunboats and the market gardeners. So if I actually do find a medic, I'll try to slash him, and maybe even other classes if I could. And oh yeah, coming back to the point of the classes you could kill. Now, notify that a crit shovel does 195 damage. Okay? So that means any class that is lower than 195 health is dead. Now for soldier, as I mentioned before, he has like 200 health, right? Now he will not die if he's full health from an instant slash, for like one slash of the shovel. Like, oh my god, just please get my shovel. Please. There, like that. But how much health has he got left? 5. So he's already damaged enough to be finished off by any of your teammates if they're around. Or you could always use your shotgun if you have a shotgun, or your rocket launcher. Or if he's still not, if he's still confused what's happening, slash him again. He's already dead. But what you'll expect soldiers to be like on the battlefield, you will not expect him to be like full health. You might expect him to be slightly lower at health, like not necessarily full health, but yeah, you get the point. But you might also have to expect, if there's like a medic on the other team, expect that soldier and several other classes to be overhealed, as I've said before. Pyro, medics, demo men, and all the other classes besides the 125 health classes, they'll all benefit from that overheal. And they cannot be finished off with a one-shot slash from your shovel, from your market gardener. But, like I said, you might have damaged him enough to do that final slash and kill him, or use like I said, use a shotgun or your, what is it? The rocket launcher. Now, the final thing I want to add to this video before I end it off is you should know when you should market gardener as well. Besides the awesomeness of the market gardener, how I've told you before, like it can instantly kill classes, 90% of the classes beside heavy. That's what I'm talking about. You should really just know when you should rocket jump and when you should just stay on the ground and use your rocket launcher. Because if you are in the wrong time to rocket jump at the wrong situation, then you will most likely be dead in the next 3 seconds, more or less. So know your situation before you do that jump. And have fun. Hope this has been useful for you. And as always, ta-ta for now. Au revoir.